Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. This is part 2 of beating Red Dead Redemption 2 with only headshots. That means no body shots. But this is going to be a video on the little longer side. But I'll just ask you to please stay. And we'll get right on into it. So right here we are going to Pearson for our next mission. Which I'm assuming is hunting.
We're okay.
I'm pretty sure. But this is cutscene, so I'll just shut up.
A few cans of food and a rabbit. For what? 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along. Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine.
As you can see there, the gang is running out of food quick, and Pearson has already sent out Lenny and Bill, and they found nothing. So, we are given the task to go find game food for the gang with Charles. And this is where we learn how to use a bow. But this is going to take a while for us to get there, so I'll just skip to when we get there. So, as you can see, we have made it to some animal tracks, and we have to use this bow that Charles gave us to find it. But this is also where we can figure out how to use the focus tool, and we had to follow these trails for a while to find the animal to shoot. So this takes a while, so I'll just skip to when we get to the animal. So as you can see further ahead, you can see a deer, and that's the deer that I'm going to go for. And luckily, I hit the shot, which is pretty nice, but the other deer runs away really quick. So I just go over there, try and figure out where it's going, and I find where it's going, so I just have to keep an eye on there. But then I see it, and I take a shot, and it misses. So it keeps running that way, and so I see another one, but then I lose it, so that was pretty annoying. So I keep going, but once we get to the animal, I'll just skip to where we find the animal. And as you can see, I find the next deer, and I take a shot, and I hit it. So that is both of the deer that we need to help the camp eat and survive. So I pick it up, and then Charles goes to pick his up, but I'll start whistling for my horse like a normal person, and I'll just skip to when I get on my horse. As you can see, I got my deer on my horse, and I go run to Charles where he is with getting the other deer and putting on his horse. So I ride and I ride and I ride, and you can see Charles right over there. But apparently I was going too fast because I'm just so smart that I just ran straight over Charles. And that is how I failed one of the easiest missions in Red Dead Redemption 2. So after this long load-in screen, I got back in. But luckily, Charles has his animal, well, his deer on his horse. And we start going. But this takes a while, so I'll just skip to when it gets interesting. So, it might just seem normal, but there is a bear right over in the distance. And this is pretty, it was actually pretty hard because I had to be really slow. Because if I made a really bad move, or I got a little too cocky and shot the bear, I would die. But we slowly but surely go forward and we make it past this bear over here. See, now, the last time I played through the game, I did shoot the bear and I died instantly. Because apparently the bear is invincible to thousands and thousands of shots. But I decided this time I was just gonna skip past the bear, which is a normal thing. So Charles and I go off the trail for a little bit and skip past through this mountain. But I'll just skip to when we get close enough to the camp. So as you can see, we have both the deers, and after that bear encounter, we have made it back to camp, and fortunately enough, we end up right beside Pearson's spot. So we slowly go and hitch our horses on this hitching post. So we hitch them up, and I get off, and I take this white deer off, and we go and drop him off by Pearson so we can skin it and eat it. So after dropping off the deer, it goes into a cutscene, so I'll just shut up.
What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skin that.
So as you see, we have to skin the deer for Pearson. So we just get it over real quick, real easy. So we don't have to do anything else. And we easily get it over with. And
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these, sell these in pretty much any town, if you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah, well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days. Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You're still here, then?
I owe you.
Yeah. And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail.
Dutch,
Jackie.
the boy wanted to see you, John.
He's seen me now. Or what's left of me. What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway men. Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking, we could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea, we're living. Look at me. We're living. Even you. but we need money. Everything we has in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a train to rob.
So as you heard in that little cutscene, Dutch is going through with his plan to rob Leviticus Cornwall's train. Man, I have trouble with that name. So I'll just skip to when the interesting stuff happens when they get there. So as you can see, we have made it to the train spot, and we have the thing to go down the hill, and I have to run down here, but as soon as I get off my horse and come down this hill, I immediately regret it, and I wish I took my horse with me. As you can see, I'm jumping because I just want to get there as quick as I possibly can. So I just keep running and running and running and running and running until I get to Bill. Go see him until right there. So I end up talking to him a little bit.
I'm okay. You sure?
And I asked to help him if he needs anything.
Help a little?
So he tells me that I have to unspool the wire and click it, like attach it to the detonator.
Sure. Now just
So I pick it up and I slowly unspool the wire, and I move towards the detonator box. Right here I try and move side to side, but I figured out you can only go straight. So I slowly move forward, and I finally make it to the detonator. Then I have to cut the wire coming up right here. Cut the wire, and I attach it.
Okay, this is good.
And I have to run all the way back, but I'll just skip it until we get there.
You head back.
So as you can see, I get back up to the mountain, and Dutch tells me to put on my face mask. So I look for it in my menu, but then it says go to the item one, and I go there and I find my bandana, but it's cutscene, so I just shut up.
Gentlemen, it's time. Good luck, all of you. You all know what to do.
Here we go. Shit! No! What? God!
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Where did you find that moron?
You said it was fine.
My fault. Come on!
You're pathetic. You know that?
So as you can see after the cutscene, the detonator didn't work, and we have to run to the train through these rocks and jump on to the train. So I make it, Lenny makes it, but Javier sadly falls off, so we don't get another hand while we're robbing it. Then I have to get up and go save Lenny and grab his hand, and I have to help him up, and I do, and the mission finally starts, and we have to rob this train. So Lenny goes on first. He drops down like normal. I pull out my rifle because I don't want to screw anything up with my pistol, so I grab it. He takes out the first guard pretty easily. Then I look over, make sure there's no one near, and then I go on. There's a guy over here. I don't say that he can take it. I just shoot him on. Right in the head. That's pretty good. And then I go for this. He gets too close, and I shoot him directly in the chest. As you can see, I got stunned, and I was just out of it, and I didn't want to do anything. But jumping off the train didn't do that, so I had to run and I hit myself in the side of the head. So that was the first fail of this mission. So we had to restart again from this spot, and as usual, Lenny takes out the guard right there, and we move on, but this time I decide that Lenny, after a few very maddening things, Lenny should take on the guy up there, so I have a head start on the guy over there. I'll look if he followed, because that would be cool. Well, fell down. So I see him, and I have to line up my shot, and I finally take it. So, I'm pretty sure there's another guy in there, and there was. So, I take him out, and I was pretty sure that there was no one else in there. So I just go guns blazing on in. And I was correct, there was no one else in there. But then there was this guy. Took him out easily. Then that guy. So I see this guy, I take the shot, and when I was playing this game, I'm pretty sure I shot him in the shoulder. You tell me in the comments below. So I take myself out, and that is another fail in this mission. Okay, so we restart again as Lenny is down there, but this time I decide to go up top, and down below Lenny takes out the guy. So then I have a headshot ready, straight for this guy down below. I take it, the guy running out obviously starts coming, and I take him out. 1, 2, 3, done. So I know that there's another guy in there, so I get my gun ready, and there he is, and I missed my first shot, so I hide behind here because I don't want to risk it, and I almost took a shot there. I take one, and he gets hit in the head, but it doesn't kill him, so he falls down. Then there's a guy there, shoot him in the head real quick. I must have got a 2 bullet, it went through one guy's head and hit the next, because that guy's dead and I didn't shoot at him. So I hop over this, and on the other side there's another guy, and I just don't want to go over the fight, so I shoot him right in the head, and he's down. Then there's another guy, take him out real easy. Now I have to head on over to like the conductor's area, put my gun away because I already know what happens, and I get smacked across the face with the shovel, and Lenny can't get a good shot, so I had to break free from him, spamming B, I'm pretty sure, and I can beat him up, and Lenny says he can't get a clear shot, so I beat him up and throw him off the train. So then I go over here, and I stop the train real quick so that we can get off. So as the train stops, me and Lenny jump off real quick, and the gunfight starts. I don't miss my shot, that would have went into his head, but the rock stops me, and I take another shot, that one missed, so take another, he's done, and my precision aim was on point for that shot. But then, I was pretty sure Lenny took them all out, but then there was one guy over there, so I take him out for him. And then there's another guy over there, but Lenny took him out. So then there's a guy up there, and I hit his hat. But then I take him out really quick. Lenny takes out that guy. There's another guy going after Lenny and like hiding there. So I take a shot, and it misses. And then I move ahead, and I try and take cover behind this rock. But I decide to run over it. And there's some guys coming out, and I hit him straight in the shoulder. And you guys already know this was the end, so I decided to leave Lenny there, and sadly restart the mission by jumping off a cliff. So that was the third fail of this mission. So we respawn right after we get off the train, and the gunfight starts again. So I go and take out that guy, then take out that guy, pretty easily. Then there's that guy, boom, bam, bop, done. 3 in a row. Then another guy, I took out 4. Lenny wasn't really doing much this round. I was taking out half of them, but Lenny took out that guy on the roof, so that was pretty good. And I take him out real easy. And Lenny, what a snipe by Lenny, takes him out straight after he jumps out of the cabin. And as you can see right there, I shoot him, and he gets right back up until Lenny shoots him. So he really didn't die. So I run into the guns a-blazing, but not really guns a-blazing. I would run in there and let them shoot me. And that's the fourth fail of this mission. And we respawn again right after we jump out of the train. And I miss my shot. Well, don't miss. Again, hits the rock. Take out that guy. Take out that guy. And there's a guy over there behind that rock. I missed my first shot. And then Lenny takes care of him. Then there's a guy up there. I couldn't really get my cursor on him, but then I did. And I got him out. And that was a straight to the temple shot. And he was out for the count. Then there's this guy over here. I got my aim right on his head, so I just pulled the trigger, didn't think about it. Same for that guy. And Lenny took that guy out real quick and easy. So I walk over here. I go up here trying to get behind this rock over here, but then it doesn't really work out. I can't see anybody down there. So then I come up from up here and I take one shot, but it didn't really work out. So then I hide behind this tree and I take one shot, but then the rest of the boys come on down and I shoot him, got him in the head, and he's down for the count. And that was the end of that first part of this mission. And the boys come over and I have to go talk to Dutch really quick. And we start talking about how we have to open this up. So I take a shot, but this is a cutscene, so I'll just shut up.
Listen to me. We don't want to kill any of you. Any more of you. I give you my word, but trust me, we will.
I work for Leviticus Cornwall.
Come on, boys.
We got our orders.
Okay. You asked for it.
We ain't
5,
opening this door.
4, 3, 2, 1. Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little!
So as you heard right there, we have to shoot this door to wake them up a little, because apparently, as Dutch said, they are deaf. So I start shooting, and then I decide that I'm a little bored, so I start shooting at the lights. And he says that no more, so I just wanted to get the last shot in, and I did. So then I have to go take the dynamite from Bill, and me and Charles go up here, and we hook it on up to the train, and we both light it, and the dynamite piece gets lighted, and we both stand back, and it is about to blow. 3, 2, 1. And I run up there real quick because I just want to get in. So then I pull my gun out to be all cool, like a cop. And then these guys come over. So we escort them out real quick. And Micah has to get in there first because he's Micah, and Lenny's next. But then Javier bumps into me, so I obviously have to look at him for a little bit. And I jump on in, but I press a button and it doesn't allow me to. But then I turn a little bit and I get on into this cabin. And it's like a palace, Lenny says. So we have the mission to go search for anything valuable that Leviticus Cornwall would have had. And I go for this cabinet straight away because I already know what's in there. It's a little loot box. I take it out, open it up, and there are some bonds. So Micah and them were just looking around, but I found more stuff than them. I take the cigar, and then I open this cabin up, and then I go over to this desk. I open this up, but then, Dutch tells me that I'm the last one, and I have to get out really quick. So, me being smart, I do. And this leads into cutscene, so I'll just shut up.
What did you find?
These bonds. They worth anything?
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we can probably sell these pretty easily. Well, done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
The train?
Yeah, get it out of here.
What about them?
What do you think? I don't know. It's up to you. Kill them, leave them here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us.
Okay.
See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride!
So as you heard there, Dutch says we can do anything with these guys.
Quick.
So me being the nice person, I point a gun at them and tell them to get into the car.
So behave.
Well, not car, train. And this guy was taking a little bit, so I was thinking about shooting him, but then he was just gonna say some dialogue. So I just let him get on there and I shoot the door to be scary. Even though I knew it wouldn't be scary. But me being the lazy person I am, didn't want to run all that way to the end of the train. So I took my horse and I go there real fast. And I jump over this. He made like a very big leap, like Olympic standard level. Then I jump off and I look over there, but then I realize that there's an entrance up here. So I get on, I start the train, and I jump off. I get on my horse and I ride to the camp where our next mission starts. So as you can see, we are packing up to go eastward and set up camp, and there's a cutscene coming up, so I'll just shut up.
So, we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
As you can see, we have finally made it out of the snow, but sadly, to our surprise, our wagon has broken off. And I get down, but it's a cutscene, so I'll just shut up.
Let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it.
So the wagon is broken, so I have to pick up this wheel and bring it over to the wagon. And as Hosea and Charles pick it up, I put it on the wheel, and I have to hit it with my entire body strength in, and I had to keep pressing it over and over and over again until it's in. And then it's a-okay. And we start packing it all up, but it's cutscene, so I'll just shut up.
What do you think? If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you. Not too far now.
So, as you can see there, the aboriginals of the Heartlands and Valentine were staring down at Hosea, Arthur, and Charles, despising them apparently. But we start riding for a long, long while to Horseshoe Overlook, so I'll just skip until we get there. As you can see, we are driving down this little path that takes us to Horseshoe Overlook, our new sweet home, and we slowly pull up to our new hideout, and we have made it. But this slowly moves into a cutscene, so I'll just shut up.
Hosea, this place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. we were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck, east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from a dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here. Then we move again, head out around them, be west of Uncle Sam. In a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now, the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
As you can see there, this will be the end of the video. We have made it into Chapter 2. We have made it to Horseshoe Overlook and out of the snow. I'll just like to say thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe. See you later.